You want to be prepared for every kid because sometimes it can be very serious.
Imagine someone told you, if the AED wasn't there, you would have died.
When kids play sports, we know there are going to be cuts and bruises, the majority of which can be handled with a simple first aid kit. But every year, more than 1.4 million kids are seen in the emergency room for more serious sports-related injuries. We met with leading experts, including trauma surgeon Dr. Khaled Basiouny, to learn what parents and coaches should do to make sure minor injuries don't become more serious and serious injuries aren't life-threatening.
So by far and away, sports are safe for kids to do. The message that I have is you have to be prepared for the bad things that happen.
Being prepared, says Dr. Basiouny, means coaches should start the season by creating an emergency action plan with 3 main components. First, basic information like the nearest emergency facility, the address of your field, and emergency contact information for the team. Second, a designated volunteer who is certified in CPR and present at all practices and games. And third, the location of critical safety equipment, including an AED. Do you think coaches should be certified in CPR?
Absolutely. I think anyone who interacts on the field with children should know how to save their lives, period.
How difficult is it to become certified in CPR?
CPR is so easy. It's a half-day course at the most. It takes just a little bit of time, and it's knowledge that will be with you for the rest of your life.
Do you think we have to take one more step and have an AED present on the field?
I think having an AED in every environment is essential.
Yeah, without the AED, there's no way I would be here today.
Jack Crowley was 15 when his heart stopped after he was struck in the chest by a baseball. When his mother Nancy ran to her firstborn son only seconds later, he was lying unconscious on the ground.
He was down, he was very blue, like within seconds. It's hard to even believe how blue he turned, and I really thought that we were losing him.
Fortunately, an off-duty police officer heard the commotion and knew where to find an automated external defibrillator, commonly known as an AED.
So the AED is a very simple device. You open the kit up, and inside of every kit, there's a card. And if you can see, it gives you 3 simple steps. Pull the kit open, and there are these pads inside of a kit. You just take the pads out, you place the pads on the patient, and then you press the button. The AED will take over from there and tell you everything that you need to do.
So you can potentially save a life by following these instructions, but do no harm to that child.
Absolutely, Kate. The important thing to remember is you do not have to be a physician or a nurse or anyone else to do an AED. You can save a life with just opening the kit and following the directions.
I can think of no worse moment followed up by no greater moment in my life, to see my son slip away and then have him come right back to me.
In a different situation, in a different ball field, I'm not here today. So it's scary to think about, but you got to take the positives out of it, and now we're trying to get AEDs in more places.
This is basic coaching and parenting 101. Have an action plan, be prepared, and know that you can do this. You can take care of these injuries by just being prepared for them.
So here are 3 things to remember about emergency response. First, having a fully stocked first aid kit will help coaches and parents safely treat most injuries. Second, having an emergency action plan is the best way to be prepared for both minor and more serious injuries. And third, make sure someone who is certified in CPR is at every game and practice, and identify the location of the nearest AED before you start playing. This is Kate Carr reminding you to learn it, share it, and go for it.